Hi there. Thanks for joining me while I give a rundown of my attempts for each of the stages at the two-gun action challenge match from October at Phoenix Rod and Gun Club. I wanted to take a minute to go through the gear that I was running, well, at least my weapons that I was running for that match. So I was running a tactical scope, so I was running a rifle with no bipod and with a single sighting system. Every attempt so far at the two-gun action match, I've run the same rifle. This is my SBR AR shooting 5.56. It has a 12.5-inch barrel. I'm running a dead air Sandman K wrapped in the Coltac corset suppressor cover, which is freaking amazing. I'm running the Night Force, what do they call this? The NX8 1:8 by 24. It's a first focal plane, low power variable optic. It goes 1:8. It gets the job done. I'm not sure I'm really in love with it, but I do love the low power variable optics. For my sidearm, I was running the CZ P10F, the full size. This weapon was recently adopted by the Czech Republic military as their standard issue sidearm. Man, I've really started to fall in love with this weapon. Big SIG fan, but the first time I ran this gun on the clock at a match, I fell in love with it. It's pretty good. Well, that aside, I guess we'll just go ahead and get into the videos. The audio quality is not great. I'm new to this, so bear with me. I hope you enjoy them. This is my run on stage 4 for the October two-gun action challenge match at Phoenix Rod and Gun Club. When I first watched this video and I saw that first shot, I thought, man, that gun looks overgassed. Well, I had changed out several parts in the gun without adjusting the gas system, and it was quite overgassed.
Oh, do I take a shot here or am I good?
No, go.
Just in case you were wondering, that gravel is actually quite sharp and not very comfortable. Later, I noticed on a different stage that I had these little dots on my knees, on my pants. I was like, what are those? Well, it turns out I had cut my knees, and those were little bleed-through spots. I actually had knee pads. I just stupidly decided not to wear them.
Move forward. Oh, I thought it was two shots. Oh, it's 2 shots and then move. 1 hit from each port. 2 total.
Okay. I had set the magnification to 4, which was way too much magnification for a 100-yard shot. So I really struggled to find the target.
Move.
As you guys could probably tell, I had a bit of confusion there at the beginning of the stage on exactly what to do. The confusion was due to the fact that I was a bit late to the match, and the person I asked about it, they gave me a short description, and I clearly didn't understand what they had told me. I also was Mr. Chatty Cathy with people instead of paying attention to how the stage was supposed to be shot, so really on me there. The stage consisted of a single target at 100 yards and this 4-port barricade thing. You had to make a hit from a port, then move to the next port until you had made 2 hits from each port. I almost forgot. At the start of the stage, you had to take 1 shot from the cone with the tire at 100 yards, then carry the tire to the other cone, then engage the barricade. Even with all the confusion at the beginning, I somehow managed not to par out on this stage. Overall, despite my confusion, I did quite enjoy this stage. I really do like a good rifle stage.
Just don't miss.
So this was my stage 1 run for the day. It was a pretty fun stage. The stage starts with this plate rack in front of me. It has 3 rows of plates. Circles in the front, squares in the middle, triangles in the back. You start off by shooting the front row circles on this plate rack. If you accidentally hit one of the plates behind it, that's a penalty. I thought I did pretty good clearing that plate rack, because that last plate gave me some trouble. From there, you run over to this second plate rack. It only has circles, and you clear the 6 circles here. once you clear this plate rack, it's a little jog back to the other rack with a little reload on the way. Now you have to clear the squares, and if you miss and hit a triangle, it's again another penalty. I actually did quite well, if I do say so myself, on clearing those squares. Now comes the dread of this stage, the spinner. Dun dun dun! I wish I had reloaded before I started the spinner. I had enough mags to do so. Further, I made the classic mistake of my first couple shots actually stopping momentum on the spinner. My two favorite moments on this stage kind of happened right on top of each other. The one right here. You can see on the reload, I accidentally grabbed a rifle mag and I was like, oh damn, and I just tossed it on the ground and kept going. My other favorite moment was right here. As I put the spinner over, I was like, yeah, man! And then I was like, oh shit, as everybody shouts triangle! So I run over here and finish off the triangles, which I managed to do in pretty quick order. The spinner was a good lesson in not celebrating too early, keeping your head in the game and focusing on your objectives.
We're all just like, wait a minute, triangles. Yeah, I was like, oh shit, I'm not done. Hammer down, holster.
Stage 2 was another rifle stage. This one was really straightforward. You have 3 clusters of 2 targets separated by a no-shoot. And you had 3 sets of barrels. You had to engage the left target of each cluster from the left side of each barrel using your left shoulder. Then you had to engage the right target of each cluster from the right side of the barrel using your right shoulder. That was really it. I felt like I got a little slow start shooting from the left shoulder. I do practice that, but this was a stage I could really feel the injury to my ribs, especially shooting on the left side. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Here we have the final stage for my squad, Stage 3. This was another pistol-only stage. This stage was very reminiscent of the previous rifle stage. For this stage, you have 3 groups of 2 steel targets and 3 sets of barrels. You had to engage the left steel from the left side of the barrel and the right steel from the right side of the barrel for each array, working your way down the line, then working your way back, finishing where you started. Some of these blades did give me a bit of trouble, but I don't know if it can come through or not, but those are pretty small blades at a pretty good distance for a pistol shot. They did pose quite a bit of a challenge for someone with such absolutely mediocre skills such as myself. I did really enjoy it though. It was a quick, fun, fast little stage.
Probably didn't need the mag. You're on the move anyway, right? Yeah, it's free time, right?
At least that's what they say anyway, right? Well, I hope you guys had half as much fun watching me shoot these stages as I did actually shooting the stages. I'm looking forward to shooting with you guys next time.